Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for waiting so long for the next video. I'm really excited to do some decorating on the porch today. We're already into fall and the weather has been beautiful. We had some nice cool nights here in Virginia, and it's time for me to start transitioning stuff for fall on our porch. And last night my husband and I put up these really cute light up witch hats on our porch, and it just made me like raring to go to get some fall plants and whatnot. I've already bought a couple of pumpkins, and I went to Lowe's yesterday and got a couple of flats of pansies, but I think I just need a couple more things for color reasons. If you're wondering, I don't sleep in the car. The kids we went on a trip yesterday and they were having a blast making like a fort. So that's why that blanket's there. Come along with me and let's go shopping. Let's go plant shopping. So what's been up with y'all? I have been working from home with my regular job and trying to do online school with my kids. And I'm just praying that I'm not failing them in some way because it is tough. So shout out to all the parents out there. Shout out to all the teachers. I mean, I knew your job was hard, but this is crazy. I just really appreciate everyone doing their best. And, I don't know, it's rough. Let's see, what else? I have been teaching myself French on the Duolingo app because I've never wanted to travel more than when we really shouldn't be. And I have always just loved France. Loved. I got to go there a long time ago, and I really want to go back someday, so I want to be prepared. I'm just sorry that I haven't filmed more of my garden because it would have been nice to watch it progress. You can check out my Instagram if you'd like to see kind of how things looked earlier in the year. I don't know why I was so reluctant to share it. I think because I didn't spend as much time in the garden this year as I did last year, and I don't know, I just felt a little nervous about it. Plus, I had a couple of plants just get decimated by some kind of bug. And when it comes to spraying, I don't know about y'all, but I just feel a sense of responsibility when it comes to what I spray on my plants. And I was unsure, being a new gardener, I just wasn't really sure what the best product to use would be. So I wound up not doing anything because I just don't want to poison the groundwater, even though I live on like a tiny little plot. I feel a sense of responsibility about that stuff. So instead of doing something, I did nothing. And they're not dead, but they've looked better. Let's just say that. And anyway, that's just a couple of plants out of a ton. And I just really appreciate you guys coming back and watching this video. We're almost at the store. Looks like they got some good stuff at Lowe's today. Immediately my eye was drawn to these mums. They are so cute, but they need full sun, and our porch does not get full sun. So I'm thinking no on these. And I already have two, so I'm gonna be pushing it already. I was talking to the man that worked here, and he said that we're kind of down to the last slim pickings of what's left, obviously in terms of plants, but any of these would do well. And I'm thinking for my window baskets, I have 4 window baskets and then about 8 or 10 pots that I want to fill. So for my window baskets, I'm thinking these hostas, which then I can plant out later. I already bought some of the decorative kale, so we'll try to mix this in with it. And then we have some yellow pansies to brighten that up. I'll tell you later. It's hard for me not to want to buy shrubs, but I am staying focused today and only here for stuff for the front porch. But we got to check out the clearance rack. Always. Okay, these are really cute. $20, marked down from $40 for a Green Mountain boxwood. I think I have that, a little one. So I'll save myself $20, but that's a good deal. What else do we have on clearance today? Have a spiral Blue Point juniper for 40 bucks, half price. Some apple trees. Liberty apple. It's only $12.50 for that apple tree. That's tempting, but I'm trying to be good and just buy the stuff that I came here for. But oh my gosh, what is this? Is that a ponytail palm? Because I love this. Assorted foliage. I'm very stylish. Low light, excellent. Yeah, ponytail palm for $12.50. Yeah, we're gonna have to make an exception because I'm buying this. I don't know what it is about houseplants, but yes, 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 yes. We are buying this today. There's a garden center right across the street from this Lowe's, so I'm gonna go check them out and see if I can find any of that white cabbage or kale. That's what I'm really looking for. So we got the ponytail palm, pumpkins, pastas, and pansies at Lowe's today. We will be having these. Ooh, these pansies look pretty. These beautiful gourds. Yes, this is what I wanted. Flowering kale. Just need a couple. They have a great selection of pumpkins here. Oh, Lordy. Proven winners galore. Shrubs. And beautiful grasses. But we are staying focused. So I'm gonna get some of these pumpkins and this white kale, and then we'll head home. All right, so we are home, and these are the witch hats that kind of set off this whole desire to redecorate the front porch. We used some, I'm sorry about the dirty pole. I mean, it's just life. But we used some command strips to Velcro adhese to get those little battery packs to stick to the wall. And here are the rest of them. I am just so pleased with them. I'll show you what they look like when the lights are off later. And this is our haul. We have a variety of pumpkins and gourds from different places around the city that we will be using to decorate our steps. And we have a flat of yellow pansies, as well as a little purple tray of pansies, or tray of purple pansies rather. There is 8 flowering purple kale and a flat of mixed pansies. And then there's some stone crop sedum that I don't have any experience with, but it looked really interesting to me. We'll see what happens if I can incorporate that some way. And then down here we have some chrysanthemums, more white pansies, some white flowering kale, and then some hosta. Now I want to show you what containers I want these to go in for our front porch. I love color and stuff like that, and for a while all I bought, oh look, that's my ponytail palm. I put her in a little stand. She's just hanging out with me while we plant. Anyway, I bought all this Mexican pottery a long time ago, and I think my taste is kind of evolving, but I still really love the colors, so I want to use it for the steps this fall. you'll see what I mean. Let me show you. Okay, the first pot is this one, and that is my oldest houseplant, Jennifer Lopez, and she is a Schefflera, but she needs a more sophisticated pot. This really doesn't go with anything else in my house, in my bedroom, so I'm gonna repot her. And then this is my first container of the year that was kind of accidental. If you watched, I think one of my first few videos, I accidentally planted something else too close to it, which is literally the story of my life. And I had to dig this guy out and find a home for him. So he landed here and he's thrived. We have this that has, now these plants all had something wrong with them, one thing or another. I don't really want to get into it, but this is what we're looking at. Well, I guess I don't really mind sharing with you. It was just either they were in the wrong spot or underwatered. For the size of the container they are, you really have to water them a lot in the summer, and it just didn't happen. Let's just say that. But I'm gonna try to save the dahlias, obviously. There's a couple of those. These two little ladies are who I will try to save, because it's this beautiful bright yellow dahlia that just looks like sunshine. It's absolutely gorgeous, so I definitely want to try to keep that for next year. This is what I will be planting with. Hopefully it's enough, or hopefully I have some extra in the shed. One thing I would love to know is what you guys use for your potting soil, especially when you're doing a big project like this. Do you guys just buy bags of Miracle-Gro, or what do you prefer? Miracle-Gro soil is really the only kind of soil that I've ever used, and I've had mostly okay success with it, so that's what I keep buying, but any advice is definitely welcome. First things first, I'm gonna pot Jennifer Lopez here, repot her into this pot, which she deserves because it is glorious, and I got it for $10 on clearance at Marshall's, so a couple weeks ago, and I'm really excited to use that. So let's get that done first. Okay, so that was kind of wild. I've never repotted that plant before, and she's been in that pot for probably 2 years or so. So it was really, she was really stuck in there, and I have her in this pot now. But I'm thinking I brought out this pot, but I'm wondering if she will fit in there, because that would go, it would just fit better in the spot that I want her in the house. Let's see. Okay, yes, she looks fantastic in this pot. I'm loving it. And then I get to use this one for something else later. Now that that's done, we can move on to the actual fall planting for the porch. Okay, I have made a total mess of the porch, but that's okay. Everything is planted. Here's my bag to go to the compost. Here's my bag of stuff I either need to throw away in terms of this, because I'm scared to put it in the compost, because I don't want whatever disease it has to infect the rest of the load. Probably try to replant the mandavillas and replant the dahlias, of course. And these are our containers. So I'm not quite done, but I promise we will get back to this first thing in the morning, and we'll just pick up where we left off. It's been a couple of days actually, because I had to work and stuff. So, but I am back at it and I'm ready to decorate the rest of the porch. This is not our cat, Monty Don. This is, well, my son calls him Tuxedo, and he's the neighbor cat, but he comes over begging all the time for food, so we love on him. And he's just a darling. He's like the sweetest cat. We love him so much. Don't we, Tuxedo? Yes, we do. You're a darling. You are a darling. Okay, bye-bye. You got a plant now, okay? You want a plant? So I also forgot that I have this piece of Mexican Tabela style pottery from my friend Monica. So thank you, Monica. Update on this orange mug. I'm pretty sure like a cat or a squirrel or something came through and stepped on it or whatever. Anyway, a bunch of pieces broke off, but that should fill in, I'm supposing. And if not, then I'm just gonna turn the back of it to the house so you can't see it from the street. Problem solved. See? You never know. I just grabbed my hair with my gloves, so I hope there's not a lot of dirt in it. But I think I'm done with my containers, and I'm gonna set them up on the stairs with the pumpkins now, and then we'll tackle the window baskets. I set up all the planters and pumpkins on the steps, but somehow I didn't capture it in videos, so sorry about that. Now I've moved on to the window boxes. This is what I'm calling a window box. I guess it's really a hanging basket, sort of, or a window basket. I don't know. This, and I'm not gonna replace all the soil in here. Normally when you plant a planter, you wanna use fresh soil every time, but I just did these a couple of months ago, and these plants are just gonna last this season. I'm not really worried about it, and I'll do a fresh layer on top once they get planted. So I'm just kind of loosening up the soil in here, and we'll work with what we have. I have a big compost pile down here. Kind of a mess. Okay. These were parched, so I'm giving them a really thorough watering. Plus you're just supposed to do that anyway, so there's no air pockets around your roots. And also I got dirt all over them, so I had to clean them up. Okay, done with the third one. One more to go. Oopsie. Okay, so they might be a little smashed, but whatever, we're gonna work with it anyway. Plants are resilient, they'll rebound. What was I doing? Oh. Let's just put this down here. Last one, and then we'll fill it with soil. Where do I put it? Maybe I'll put it over here. I really wish I hadn't dropped them, but let me fill it in with soil and then we'll rinse them off and see what that looks like. We are all done, and I'm ready to show you what it looks like from the sidewalk. Here we have the first two window baskets with the little witch hats. And these are our beautiful front steps. It's been raining all day, but I just think that gives the pumpkins like an extra shine and beauty to them. I just love it. Probably could have moved that trash bag back there. And here are the other two window baskets. Bright and cheery. I'll show you from above. It's just such a difference from the begonias that we had in there that were so tall. I just love the height of these because they don't block the street so much. I love it. I didn't wind up using any of that stone crop sedum, but that's okay. I'll plant that out in the garden. And I just really wanted to thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel and watching this video. I appreciate it. I know it's been a while. My hair looks a little crazy because it's been raining all day, but that's just the life of a curly girl. Anyway, thank you again, and I would love it if you tagged me at There's a Girl in the Gardens on Instagram in any of your fall decor posts, because I love seeing it. It puts me in such a good mood and makes me feel so festive, and I'm ready for Halloween. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.